Coming up from the Lone Star State, Philadelphia's in town to take on Dallas. The Cowboys look to make it 6 wins in the last 8 against the Eagles. It's NFC East football, and it's next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his 2nd season now out of Oklahoma.
A lot of expectations for Jalen Hurts this year, but he has the support of the franchise, including the man who owns the franchise. Had a 4-game audition at the tail end of last year and did enough that the Eagles sent Carson Wentz to Indianapolis. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to be their quarterback of the present and the future.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. The numbers for Sanders last week, 13 carries, 55 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Reagor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ballgame, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Here comes this Dallas offense, led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Eric Wilson, the leading tackler from Minnesota last year, in on the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Prescott to throw it. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cowboys offense taking the field again, and they got the big win on the road in L.A. Week 2, 20. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the 3rd highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front 4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find...
Prescott on first down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis is Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over. From what I hear, a significant rolled ankle, which probably means he'll miss multiple games. And if that's the case, Jacob Eason has to take over, and the Colts lean even harder on their run game. And how about Miami with Tua? Tua going down, Jacoby Brissett coming in. It's a rib injury. Can he go the very next week against the Raiders? If not, Brissett has experience in doing that, and Miami will need the win on the road. As far as Chicago and Andy Dalton, I think they were ready to make the move to Justin Fields pretty soon anyway. Baker Mayfield's a tough guy, and I really hate it for Tyrod Taylor. Although Davis Mills was drafted to be their future quarterback, Tyrod Taylor's had to play through different things like this before. Never has he had great luck.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give running left. It's Sanders.
Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go! Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to... Play fake. Here's Prescott. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons, and even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 10-7, a minute 51 on the clock. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And this one's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. It's caught. Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,